how's it going, everybody? Before this video starts, I have a few things I didn't really address in the other video. I kind of just wanted to go over updates, I guess, as you will. The Sentra has been doing good. I have gotten a few new parts kind of here and there for that thing. I'll show you quick. I got a new blow-off valve or circ valve, whatever you want to call it. Or circ valve in my case. It's a Turbo Smart compact 34 millimeter, so much bigger than I had a forged like 25 millimeter for circ valve from a Volkswagen on there before. Got that out of there. This sounds much better. I'll throw a few clips of what this thing sounds like in here real quick. And I guess that's basically it, just other than the oil gauge that I did make a video of. If anybody didn't see that, go ahead and check that out if you're interested. So I guess other than that, the Sentra's chugging along. She's doing good. Got, you know, 3,000 or 4,000 miles on there now. Engine is doing great. No noises, no nothing. Just in case. And then here's the big update I wanted to cover real quick. This thing, it's been on the channel a few times briefly. Mark II Jetta, the VRT in there. This is going drag racing at the end of summer. So last summer went to Waterfest. There's some videos on my channel from that for anybody that's into Volkswagens. If you haven't seen those, go back and check those out. This year, this is our friend's car. We're putting some parts on it, getting it going, and bringing it to Waterfest to go drag racing. So I've already gotten some work done on it. I put a new hood dump on here. I did this for him the last time, but I didn't really have any good material. So you could see like the dirtier material on the bottom versus the nice tip that I put on there. I've been working on that. Got a bunch of work done, all this stuff that's all loomed up and nice, all the wiring. Been going over all that. So definitely look out for videos of this thing because it's going to be pretty sweet. It's got a 70 millimeter turbo on there, and she's ready to rip. We're shooting for, it's probably going to have an open diff. I don't think we're going to be able to address that before we go, and we also might not be able to get slicks or anything like that, so we might just be on like some like street radials or something like that, whatever we can get our hands on. So realistically, we're shooting for 13s. If we touch 12s, that'll be pretty cool. But we'll see what we can do. We have room to turn the boost up a bit. It's on like 10 pounds right now, so we have room to turn it up to like 15, 20, depending on what our fuel situation can handle. So it's gonna be fun. Stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the video on the Turbo B3 coming up. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, how's it going, everybody? We are back in a road, not the garage anymore, and the turbocharged B3 is back. But this time, it's a wagon. This thing was on the channel a while ago, not this car, but the B3. We turbocharged it. a while ago. It was one of the more popular videos on my channel. Has like 100,000 views, which is kind of a lot for my little channel. And yeah, there was also some videos of this thing where I made a little edit of it in the driveway after it had been in an accident. The sedan again, and then there was videos of a red Mark II GTI that we were swapping this motor and this drivetrain setup into. And then some things happened, and we decided to not use that shell anymore. And now here it is in another B3, which is more fitting, seeing as it came out of a B3. So basically the same setup as, actually it's a totally different setup that was in the original video where we turboed it. It's a different turbo. It used to have a precision, like a 6776 I think. Now it's a Garrett something, I really don't know. It's basically just like a T4 Garrett, like a 50 trim I think, or 57 trim rather, something along those lines. Turbo Smart, Ultra Gate 38, 30mm wastegate. I do not know what exhaust manifold, turbo manifold we're using on there. An old school Turbo XS blow-off valve, which you'll see in the video, has a pretty cool sound and whistle to it. ECS tuning, adjustable fuel pressure regulator. Short runner we had made up. I can't weld aluminum yet, so I did not make this. It's got a big precision front mount on it. What other goodies in here? 9.5 to 1 head gasket spacer, drop the compression a little bit, and that's basically it for the setup under the hood. It's pretty basic. Come in the car here. He's using Defy gauges for boost, and that's an exhaust temp. We don't have that set up yet. We need a new prong for the exhaust temp thing. The cable burnt out, and an innovative wideband. Pretty basic setup. And then we also have this guy getting used. This is out of my old Sentra, Apexi SAFC, just to dial in fuel on the tune a little bit better, because the tune that's in this car is a pretty old school C2 Motorsports 36 tune, I believe. So we just use that to kind of dial in down the fuel at idle, because we have fuel pressure bumped up for these injectors, and then we could also raise fuel a little bit up in the higher boost. So it works out a little bit. It's not the only thing that's tuned in the car, so don't get the wrong idea. We do have a tune in this thing, and that's about it. We'll come around to the back, show you the ghetto exhaust that's melting the lip in the back there. That's nice. Trailer hitch, because it's a wagon. And yeah, that's about it. It's a pretty basic setup. Also, I forgot to mention, we do have its Mark IV shift linkage in here. So that's the tower of the Mark IV, cables, and the box on the inside, shift box. So it's all Mark IV linkage in there, so it shifts nice and smooth. We put power steering back in this setup. We had deleted it on the other setups, but we put power steering back in here. We definitely still need to address a lot of the wiring. Like, we kind of just finished this and like got everything situated, so now we can go back through and extend more wires and tuck everything into good spots. Like, you can see the ECU is still all up here, just not really loomed up or nothing like that. A little sketchy, but like I said, we kind of just got this thing done, so yeah. The thing I didn't mention is suspension. Has, I believe they're Racelands, but I believe the model ones that they are the Ultimos. They're the ones with like the adjustable dampening on them, so not great, but not bad, not horrible. So that's about it for this. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys are new, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time.